less than 50.
Right now, it's
Right
less
now,
than
the
50?
humidity is that low.
That is delightful.
And the temperature is 73 out.
Then I like below 50. That's a great
Move
number.
back to Wisconsin.
Well, this is what we're thinking. I've developed some good workshops for teachers, and plus I also teach English to adults. So I'm sure there's some school up here that could use me during the summer, even if I'm just substituting someone.
Well, that's where you see Sheldon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
You never know. See what's coming
And
out.
then what? You'd like to spend the summers here?
Yeah, why not? Figure out, because
Absolutely.
it makes sense. JK hates the winter but loves the summer, so be smart.
We have a number of people at Whitman Place, which we have 207 units.
Mm-hmm.
We have probably, I used to know, when I was on the board, we had at one time 30% would be in Florida or Arizona in the wintertime.
Sure.
And like one of our neighbors here that just moved in, Fuller's, they have a big home in North Carolina, and they love it there 7 months of the year, and they're here 5 months of the year.
Because it gets hot down in North Carolina.
I see every day it rains where you are in Florida.
I know. Which is great because the Everglades, the sun bakes the Everglades, and boom, it drops. Bakes the Everglades, boom, it drops.
And another thing I noticed, there was a special on the other day that they are now getting flooded with boa constrictors.
Isn't that fascinating?
Did you see that on TV?
Right. And they have hired people who know how to kill them.
Yeah.
There's something like 100,000 of them.
Yeah, you saw
Remarkable.
the same thing I did. This fella going out to trap them,
Right.
grabbed it, and then it curled on his arm.
That's its response.
Is this fresh? Because I bought a case of these. Oh, I bet it's a year ago. I suppose nothing happens with these.
No. That's wonderful about. Can you imagine what it was like maybe, I don't know, 100 years ago? You buy a bottle, you couldn't really be sure about. They didn't have these special twist caps.
Yeah.
When you open it up, you didn't know if there was a small leak inside. Here,
Well, as
we
long
know
as
for
the
sure.
air doesn't get to it, it'll last
Right.
100 years. So you don't drink anything particularly that has alcohol?
When I'm driving. I mean, let's be smart.
Yeah,
That's all.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. I like being safe that way.
You rented a car at the airport?
We did. This is the easiest place to fly into.
So she would have had it. She couldn't
Well,
miss work that close
Coming
together.
from
weren't supposed
the
to open-
cemetery, I should have put that down on a napkin. Oh, you have it.
There it is right there.
Thank you so much.
There we go.
Coming from the cemetery, it's not so easy to find.
Oh,
Do you remember your way around the
How are you
city?
going to get this back into the envelope?
No, only in little places, and all of a sudden I go
enjoying
blank.
it so much. You did such a good job of
we covered a
packing
lot
this
of
stuff.
territory today. We even went to, I used to live the short press.
All the work she did, my
yes.
goodness.
The Balistraries gave me a great deal on condition. I would come down to the bar and have drinks every
That's a
Friday.
good point.
With all the gangsters?
Oh, I knew them well, and the condition was they cut my rent in half if I would agree that twice a week I would just sit at there was a bar there called Snugs. I don't know if it's still there. At that time it was like
I'm
a
very
big meeting
familiar with
place.
the place.
It was a big mafia meeting place.
Because Sally's was in there then.
Yeah, he deserves it.
Well, when I lived here, because I only lived in Milwaukee, we turned to Milwaukee for like 2 years, I think.
Yeah.
Right. Jake
When
Hitchcock did that
I
one,
came
you know.
back, lived here,
That's excellent.
and I was looking for an apartment, and I met, and I
Oh,
had
these were to separate them.
They said, tell you what, okay, we'll give you the apartment for, it was $230 a month, and it was
Isn't that a great
gorgeous, huge one-bedroom
There was
overlooking
something I wanted to show
the
you.
lake.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
On condition, you said, you don't have to, I don't want you
here.
to, I don't want anybody to
I put this
touch
in.
you, I don't want any man to have anything to do with you,
Yeah.
but
No,
you're pretty.
that's
Come
not
down and have drinks
But
or
here
something to
is
eat in the bar on us,
daughter.
twice a week.
Oh,
Joni.
Johnny.
That's okay. And I said, you're
I
serious?
went
He
to
said,
school with
sure.
this guy.
Who are you talking to?
I went to school with
One of the
him. He lives
Balistraries?
just over here.
Was it
Right.
Frank, the
I just
son,
found this
the
out.
oldest son, was it Frank or Joe? Because
This
both
is
his sons, there was
amazing.
a Frank and a Joe.
He goes,
Joe had two sons,
They
Frank
were
and Joe.
attorneys.
Yeah.
Now, this guy.
They're both really good
So
looking.
they wanted you to front for them to bring guys in.
No, they just not
Come
really, but
on.
no, because their friends went there and they liked pretty girls to sit at the
Come
bar.
on, don't be naive.
And we were friends with them. No, nobody could talk to me or touch me. No, and
That
it was
they
great.
said.
My
They were just
girlfriends,
taking pictures, right?
it was
No, they
great.
were
I had my
actually-
girlfriends and they'd come and join me,
Hey.
and you know, a couple
Really?
times a week.
What did you bring in
There
girls?
with John
Was there girls?
Hopkins was
There
with
was
John
I didn't even go
Bar.
down there late at night. It was like always, you know, around
His name
6 or
is-
so
no,
because,
oh,
you know, I was working 6, 7, and I
No,
would go.
his
That
name
was
is
it.
not Hopkins.
I have
Oh, okay.
Coca-Cola. Didn't matter. As long as I just sat at the bar. It was so pretty. It stained glass.
Yeah.
But God forbid, if a man even sat next to me, started talking to me, like the bartender would kind of like order him to get away and move away.
I just thought you would be
So
interested.
it was a very secure place to
I
live.
thought that you,
Fascinating.
right.
What a small world.
The problem was I couldn't stand living that close to my mother.
In
See
Switzerland
how you like
I
the way.
know
for
that.
2 years with him.
No kidding.
He went
She
to the
went,
same
right,
school.
she went to school in Switzerland too.
Right. In
Outstanding.
Cassis in
Uh,
Lugano.
I'm using, Esther
She
doesn't
went
like when
to
I use
school
glasses that I get from
and,
distillers. But I like
Right,
these
they
because
call
they're
that
weighted.
Cassis.
You-
The
Anyway,
American
this is
school
informal.
in Switzerland.
Right.
Cassis.
I think these are very
That's what it
sexy.
is, the American-
Yeah, I'm sorry I gave them away too. I
Right.
was just saying the glasses to Rick, and I should have kept more of these.
Oh, I love it.
It's so much fun.
Are you kidding? In our house, if we have something that's like a reminder of something special,
Yeah?
okay,
gotta use it.
we've been known to quietly leave a restaurant with an extra tip because
Give me that
they had a logo glass.
Let's see if I
There you
can
go.
get this again.
That is good stuff. It's nice and bubbly.
Oh,
I like bubbles.
You
And
like
so look
bubbles
at
are
it,
the
fresh.
best.
it's for you.